Hey guys, Disorder Magic here, and I just wanted to make this quick announcement video letting you know about some interesting news in the MTG world. And that, of course, is that I tried more of that salty licorice candy from the other video and just about threw up after eating it this morning, so it still tastes like crap. You know, it's kind of like a painting. Sometimes when something tastes bad, you gotta kind of, give it a little bit and then come back to it and see if you like it the second time. Who knows? No, it turns out Denmark doesn't know what the hell candy is. I'm not sure they even know what food is. Wait a minute, I'm reading the wrong announcement notes. Hold on. Okay, it turns out on September 7th, they're going to be previewing on Twitch the new digital MMO Magic the Gathering Arena. So, Cryptic Studios, the people who made Neverwinter, which is a decent game. I played it for quite a while. I didn't absolutely love it, but it was pretty well made. It was very generic, very safe, very just blah, but it was also very playable. So expect a very safe, conservative, money-making machine type of game, very procedural, very by-the-books type of MMO, I guess. I mean, I'm using a sample size of 1. But before I forget, okay, so twitch.tv/magic. Yeah, that's right, they actually got magic. Why they didn't, shoot for MTG instead, I don't know. Oh, and apparently good luck doing magic tricks on Twitch live. Sorry, they've got that keyword pinned down. But yeah, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on September 7th, which is a Thursday, so guaranteeing that the vast majority of Americans will be at work. Thanks, Wizards. I guess they themselves just said, screw it, I want to do it while I'm at work, instead of like, let's make sure that the people watching it aren't going to be at work. Like, seriously, that's like all of second shift plus an 8 to 5 job. I mean, that's like most people. Like, I'm going to be at work. But anyway, if I remember, which, I mean, that's about a 5% chance. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going to watch it. Hopefully they put it on whatever the hell mode where you can watch it after the fact or upload it to something like YouTube, something that people actually watch. Seriously, I hate Twitch as a company and I refuse to stream there. I can't wait till they shoot themselves in the foot enough times that they bleed out. In other words, go bankrupt in that analogy. Now, I do have to add that there's some conflicting information because this is a Wizards almost press release / announcement, so of course there's conflicting and confusing information. There is information from them saying that they will demo it for, I believe they implied at least, the first time at HasCon, which is September 8th. But they're going to show it off live on Twitch on the 7th. But one of the announcements actually said to learn about MTG Arena and how you can join the closed beta. Well, why would that not just be an article? Why would that have to be on Twitch? So I think they're going to show off the game and some assets and then immediately, like within 24 hours, let people download it and jump in on the testing, which, obviously I'm going to do. I mean, if they let me, but hello, I was a beta tester for like a dozen other games and I have a degree in software design, so does that qualify me a little bit? Also, I don't know if you've heard Wizards, but I run a little YouTube channel about Magic. In fact, I've even played Neverwinter and I'm still to this day one of the richest players in the entire game. So I guess, watch for my video with any kind of news about it that I can gather. I'm probably going to miss it because I'll just plain forget. I never put anything in my phone because it's never even like on. Like, it'll just vibrate and I'll be like, who the hell's texting me? And then I'll just ignore it. I never have it, like, beep or do a special ringtone, none of that crap. But hopefully you guys can catch it. I'm banned from their chat because I was asking questions about them covering up cheating at one of their events. That's really the best way I can phrase it. Apparently that's a ban-worthy offense. They have like 70 moderators and like 71 out of the 70 moderators are SJW liberal psychopaths with agendas that really, not only should they not be allowed on the internet or even near a keyboard, but they certainly shouldn't be allowed to be moderators because they're not impartial and they can't enforce the rules. But anyway, if you feel like suffering through that nonsense, go for it. Now, the funny thing is people have not responded very well to this because people don't respond to anything that Wizards does because all of their announcements and products have a pretty bad, history historically. I mean, on one forum, in fact, neogaf.com, the first reply, the very first one says, at least it's not a MOBA. That's more of a shot at MOBAs, but they're right, at least it's not a MOBA. The next reply, I'm not even kidding, I'm not even skipping these, although this was a user that was banned later. If it doesn't have some sort of system to nickel and dime players to death, then it really won't be in the spirit of MTG. The third reply is somebody completely out of context and for no apparent reason complaining about the fact that lands are part of the deck and they shouldn't be, and no other game does it that way. Literally not one thing to do with MTG Arena, but they still found the time to complain about it, as do I. Fourth reply, without even skipping a beat here, I hope it's just Magic Online with UI and interface improved to the point where they reach modern standards. Now the next person replied, I doubt they're ready to replace Magic Online, which is correct, they're not. They didn't even confirm that cards will be part of this MMO, by the way. And the Neverwinter MMO didn't even vaguely resemble Dungeons & Dragons. The combat, the calculation for damage, nothing. Not even remotely the same. So keep that in mind. This might be just a generic MMO with some recycled names, which is honestly what Neverwinter was. So this next person said, okay, I think it's more likely that they are chasing Hearthstone money. Correct. Although more specifically, they want to license out their IP to, you know, both help their marketing and also generate more revenue, so it's not completely correct. So let's go to Twitter because, you know, they really honestly just can't ban everybody. Evidence of that is the fact that Billy Quinn replied, Arena, like the popular HS game mode. I have no idea what he's talking about. Why not make a good MTGO first? Ooh, getting spicy with that one, but they get worse. Another person said, if this isn't a replacement for MTGO, then you're doing it wrong, because it looks like it came straight out of 1998. I think it quite literally did. Then somebody else just randomly saying, MTGO reminds me of Windows 98. Like seriously, that entire tweet had nothing to do with Arena or the announcement whatsoever. I kid you not, I'm not even skipping tweets in between here. The next reply was... something about, I don't know if there's ever been an iteration of MTGO where all the cards have actually worked as intended. Woo, zinger. The next reply, why not put a QR code on the paper cards so you can use them online? Well, there's obviously a lot wrong with that, but why not do basically a code card is probably what he's saying. Oh, another reply. Can we know when you'll stop supporting it? Curious to know if it'll last longer than Magic Duels. Oh, savage. Then we got somebody just straight up raging over the fact that they're like, does this or does this not replace Magic Online? Which they've already confirmed it doesn't. I mean, they've said that. And then he's like, oh, is my collection of cards safe? And the absolute, you know, block and embargo on any kind of additional information on this is ridiculous. It's making people nervous. I'm pretty sure they could have made it a little bit more public that they're not replacing MTGO with this, but whatever. Then we got somebody just out of nowhere. Where did the colon in Magic : The Gathering go? That's actually a damn good question. And then somebody down the line is like, that it would be Magic : The Gathering : Arena, which actually would be pretty funny. Somebody else is basically saying, like, don't you know you're just going to get a bunch of grumpy comments on Twitter? Hey, and Facebook. Don't forget Facebook. God, have you ever been there? They can actually police that pretty well, but not well enough. Oh, and then Craig Paiva said, really? On a Thursday afternoon? You're not looking for a big crowd, are you? And then, of course, somebody else immediately replied, 9 p.m. in Europe. Yeah, shut up. Nobody cares. Also, there is no time zone called Europe, okay? There's like 6 of them over there. Then we got like 9 more people complaining about Magic Duels and how they still want to play it and killing it off was a crime and they don't trust them. And I don't think I found one positive tweet, actually. In fact, there's been so much misinformation and them refusing to reply about stuff and refusing to confirm stuff that people are like, wait, is this the new game called Digital Next, which it turns out isn't a game or a product, it's a marketing strategy, but because that was leaked from their investor thing, they're like, oh, it's a leak, we gotta be tight-lipped. Or you can tell your customers what the hell's going on. That might be a path too. Consider that one at the next board meeting, you idiots. Then there's people confused, asking questions, already assuming there's going to be DLC and it's going to suck. Other people complaining about nickel and diming again. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Not one single positive response that I could find. So if you thought I go hard on Wizards, I give them the benefit of the doubt and look at every single situation logically. Other people are like, I hate Wizards, screw them, jump to a conclusion, whatever. Okay, and here's the last 3 tweets. I have to feature these. Nicksborn Sphinx replied, sick name. Yeah, Arena. It's just called Arena. Somebody else said, no video on the Hasbro event online, lame. I don't get that. Like, it's here's where it is. Show up and buy tickets. Why would you need a video explaining that? And then the third one, or the last one, or whatever, is all I want to know is when I will open packs of Magic cards and receive a free online digital pack. Am I just more of a marketing genius than you? Once again, reference to how Pokemon handles their TCG, and it works because people can play both, which gets them more interested and keeps people from dropping out, makes them in some cases spend money in 2 locations, but not necessarily, keeps LGSs open, the electronic version feeds the local sales, even if people don't, actually play locally, they'll pick up the product locally so that they get the 2-for-1 bonus. It is absolutely genius, and Wizards needs to get out of the Stone Age and get their crap together. But that said, they make somewhere around 60% of their gross or even net income, they didn't really specify, from MTGO. So the paper card game is actually their secondary product. So keep that in mind. I mean, would you really want to kill off income from the bigger product? Probably not. Oh, finally, I'm at 10 minutes so YouTube won't bury my video. So yeah, 10 minutes to explain that you should tune into Twitch on Thursday, quit your job to do so, or watch it at work and get fired. And I'll see you guys on Thursday night after it happens, if I have any information about it or it has playback capabilities. Oh, and I'm not encouraging harassment or anything, but don't forget to show up into the Twitch chat and just tell the moderators and the staff what you think of them as a company and as people. Whether your feedback is positive or negative. I'll see you guys next video.